I'm fine. I hope you will be all fine. My dear friends, today I'm going to tell you a story about birth of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Episode 13, Al-Isra Al-Mi'raj. Assalamu alaikum. My dear friends, we're going to continue the story of Prophet Muhammad. But before we begin, let's send salam on the greatest prophet sent to man. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Excellent job. Okay, girls and boys, who can tell me what Prophet Muhammad did when the evil people hurt him in Taif? That's right. He made dua to Allah. He prayed to Allah. Excellent job. Prophet Muhammad said, "O Allah, no matter how much they hurt me, as long as you are not upset with me and you are pleased with me, and that's all that matters to me." Allah never let Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam alone. After the difficult journey in Taif, Allah comforted Prophet Muhammad by letting him take the most amazing trip ever and seeing things that no one had ever seen before. This trip was called Al-Isra Al-Mi'raj. This trip was Allah's way of comforting Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and keeping him strong and firm on the path. It was also meant to assure Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that Allah had really chosen him as a prophet. And not to be sad, no matter what the kuffar or anyone tried to hurt him. In the end, Allah surely grant him victory. And so, Al-Isra Al-Miraj took place. But what does Al-Isra Al-Miraj mean? Al-Isra was the trip where Prophet Muhammad flew from Mecca all the way to Masjid Al-Aqsa. Mecca, Masjid Al-Aqsa. It happened at night. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed. In the beginning, the prayers were only 2 prayers in the day. Then he went to sleep. As he was sleeping, the angel Jibreel alayhi salam came and woke him up. Jibreel took him to the door. There, he saw a creature he had never seen before. Jibreel told him that it was called Al-Buraq. You see, friend, Allah is the one who created all the creatures and animals here. And there are even creatures Allah created that we don't know about. Allah has all power and can create whatever He wants. Allah's power is great and more amazing than we can even think of. So, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wrote Al-Buraq. But it was very different from the animals of this earth. It was super fast. You cannot even imagine how fast it was. It took him from Mecca to a faraway land called Al-Quds. As Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was on the way to Al-Quds, he saw some travelers coming to Mecca. They were riding camels and traveling very, very slowly. Walking ahead of the travelers, there was a camel that was black-white and had some streaks of white. It was carrying 2 bags, one black bag and the other was white and black. Prophet Muhammad could see a camel moving ahead of them was lost. He could see the people searching for the camel and he told them where it was. They did not see him, but they heard his voice. Prophet Muhammad also saw some people sleeping next to their covered water. He stopped and had their sips of some water and then covered it again. And finally, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached Al-Quds. He stopped at the great masjid there, Masjid Al-Aqsa. Masjid Al-Aqsa is a very special masjid for Muslims. We all love it very much. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached the masjid. He cut off Al-Buraq and tied it to a wall so it would not run off. That wall is still there and is called the wall of Al-Buraq. And then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam entered the masjid. What do you think he found? The most amazing gathering. There were all the prophets that Allah had sent to teach the people to do good. They were all standing together. When he finished praying, Jibreel then handed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam 3 cups to choose from. One cup had milk, the other one had wine, which is not a good drink, and the last one had water, which is a good drink either. Prophet Muhammad knew that he had to choose the right one. He reached for the cup with the milk. Jibreel alayhi salam said, "You have chosen correct. You have chosen what the person on the fitrah, the right path, would choose." That's why, boys and girls, we Muslims always have to learn to make the right choices, to choose what is good and right for us. We have to choose what will keep us strong, and then we need to keep away from all that will harm us or is not good for us. Then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Jibreel went out. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam realized that the Miraj was going to take place. Al-Miraj. The Miraj means that Allah would let them ascend or go up all the way to the heavens. You see, children, Allah created 7 skies, or we can say 7 heavens. All of the stars and the planets and the sun and moon are all a part of just one heaven. There are 6 other heavens. We humans did not know about them or what was in them. Only Allah knew. But because Allah loved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, He let Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam see the things nobody had ever seen or known before. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught this information to all of us. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Jibreel alayhi salam went up to the first heaven. They found so many smiling angels. The angels greeted Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam happily. And they found Prophet Adam. Adam was the very first man that Allah created. He was the father of mankind. Adam greeted Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Jibreel continued on. They reached the second heaven. They found Isa, peace and blessings be upon him, and Prophet Yahya alayhi salam there. They greeted them. Then they went up to the third heaven. They found the most beautiful, handsome prophet. It was Prophet Yusuf. Then they went up to the fourth heaven. There they found Prophet Idris. In the fifth heaven, they found a man whose hair was white and his beard white, but he was not very old. It was Prophet Harun, Prophet Musa's brother. In the sixth heaven, they found Prophet Musa alayhi salam, Prophet Harun alayhi salam's brother. And finally, they went up to the seventh heaven. There they found Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Prophet Ibrahim was the one who had prayed to Allah and had asked Allah to send the people a prophet, Prophet Muhammad, to teach the people. Prophet Ibrahim was so happy to see Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, "Welcome, O good son, welcome, good servant of Allah." Then Jibreel took Prophet Muhammad all the way to Jannah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that we would never be able to imagine how amazing Jannah is. It will be always better than our imagination. In Jannah, whatever we want to have, Allah will give it to us, and it will be even better than what we asked for. Allah says in the Quran, theirs will be whatsoever they wish, and with us there is more. وَأُزْلِفَتِ الْجَنَّةُ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ خَيْرَ الْبَعِيدِ هَذَا مَا تُوعَدُونَ لِكُلِّ أَوَّابٍ حَفِيظٍ مِنْ خَشِيَ الرَّحْمَنَ بِالْغَيْبِ وَجَاءَ بِقَلْبٍ مُنِيبٍ وادخلوها بسلام ذلك يوم الخلود لهم ما يشاءون فيها ولدينا مزيد.